Okay, great.
Is sharing?
Yes, we can see. You may proceed. Thank you.
So thank you, sir, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to just speak something on how can use this bamboo and its composites. Because totally main I will just little tell about bamboo, but mainly I will tell about the bamboo composites. How we can use in housing systems in many different categories and many different parts. Because as you know that there are different composites developed in India and abroad to use as a part of the elements for housing systems. But see, as you know that bamboo is largely available in Northeast India and many other parts of India. So that can be transformed into a composites, and it is much more superior quality in its properties to other composite materials, and also it is eco-friendly. So we have taken this how to use it in these housing systems. So this is the potential use of bamboo and its composites in housing system. Now, as you know that these building materials, what to use is to be sustainable. So to tell about that, what are the sustainable materials and how you can incorporate this into the building systems. That is should be a design technique, and is how you can use it in construction and how you apply it. So this is the how so that the all the effects it can nullify it. Also that these materials to build with this sustainable materials, the people who are using or living inside these houses should be feel comfortable, and also they should have less maintenance costs, and they can be replaceable. Energy conservation should be less. Means while you're constructing the houses, the energy consumption will be less. Also, when you are changing the space configuration, meaning you are getting a limited space, or you want to change orient the shape, anything that also should cost very low, and it should be have a flexible design. Means you can expand or you can reduce the size of the constructions. Now, current to the current construction to current requirements. What we have done that EPT, our institute, it is as you told, it is a Ministry of Environment, Government, Forest, Climate Change, Government of India. This is a institute which is an R&D institute in, and also contributes a lot of to training and consultancy work also. So one part is there, the bamboo sections. Also, we have a center of excellency for Center for Bamboo Development. So we have developed some bamboo composites. How can transform the raw bamboo into bamboo composites? And we have used these composites as one of the versatile material in bamboo housing system. So we have telling that this type of materials are very positive green materials. Why? Because they're affordable and durable. They are non-toxic, energy efficient, and they are moisture resistance. So we can tell it that this type of materials have immense potential to use it as a green material in innovative and aesthetic use. We can use it because the grain patterns, what are the patterns of the mats, you can see is very aesthetic look and strong also. So we can use also for the mass housing system, where disasters are also very much going to happenings and happenings. There also we can construct pre-disaster also places, and in earthquake or seismic areas, these are very much suitable and very much efficient to use this construct this type of houses. Now, as we can see that when you are using the construction materials, we should know that how much energy they are releasing or energy they are using when you are constructing the house, when you're using the conventional materials like concrete, steel, wood. Now, if you see, if you use the bamboo or bamboo composite, you see there's very less energy for production is required, very only 0.5, and you see the ratio of energy per unit stress is only 30. So it's very much less. So we should stick to use this type of bamboo, bamboo composites or bamboo, replacing other conventional materials, because they are not of giving the greenhouse effect. They release a lot of carbon dioxide to our atmosphere. that pollutes. And bamboo is one thing that when you grow bamboo, I think you know the sequestration, they sequester the carbon dioxide from our environment. So if you grow bamboo, this atmosphere will be cleaned, and also if you use these bamboo composites, then this energy will be reduced. This energy release on energy productions, it will be reduced. So we should go for bamboo or bamboo composites in housing part. Now these are the many materials we have developed, but for housing, I am telling you, I am telling you that these are the three materials what will used in the housing sections. First is that the bamboo mat corrugated sheet. So that we have developed as per, and we have also made a IS specifications. If it is one of the institute in India who are also making IS specifications on wood-based panel products, not only in bamboo or all wood-based panel products. And our director PT is the chairman of this committee. So we made IS specification related to like plywood, block board, flush door, particle boards, MDFs. So these are the specifications we have made. Is IS 15476, and this will be used as a roofing material. Another is that I'll go details one by one. And another is that bamboo ridge cap means when you are joining the bamboo roofing sheet, so we need a cap for that. So that is also as per IS 14476. And last is a bamboo mat board. That is also 13958. So that is one of the material we have developed. So these are the very applications we can. Other than also, I will tell you what type of uses we can do it from this type of material. So first we'll go for the bamboo mat board. So this is also patented a product by Pretty. This material has a high modulus rigidity compared to plywood or other wood-based panel products. They are high in plane rigidity. They are very much flexible than plywood. And also we can use it as sealing material or gussets, plates. Gusset plates means when you are using the construction trusses, and also in hollow beam sections. So these are very much because their strength is high, much more high, because we are taking the advantage of the mats or the grain fibers of the bamboo. So this increases strength. Now we can see this technical specification what we have tested. So different thickness, 3 mm to 4 mm, 6 mm, 9 mm, 12 mm. Other also is there. 19 mm, 18 mm, 25 mm thickness materials are there. And you see these are the strength properties. Here it is giving very much elastic material. There is nearly 4 to 12 mm boards, 6,000 Newton per mm square MPa, and rupture is also very much high. So much more than plywood, and density is also high for this material. Now we are comparing this product with other available conventional materials, that is with the glass reinforced gypsum plaster board or cement particle board. This is where you can see that why you will use this bamboo mat board, because it has a very low thermal conductivity. And when we are exposing these boards to external atmosphere, you see that boards are we can see that they're working fine and their damage is very much less. But one thing we have to do little more some maintenance part, then it will be no damage. We will see internal damage or cracks or any other damage we will see. And it is for the boiling when we have tested for the boiling water, has a good response that is given. Is high. There's no delamination we have obtained after this, so it is boiling waterproof, we can say. And there is no during the handling part also no damages will be, because it is tough material compared to other conventional materials we are using, that is cement. Or because cement, if you use, if you're using cement, means we are releasing carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. So at least this type of boards has a very much advantage. Other part will be the termite resistance, termite and borers also. They are not affected by termite or borer, because when you are using this, we have some preservative treatment we are giving to the internal glue systems. So termite, this is a much more termite resistance, and this because since it is tough and strong, so termites cannot enter there. Eco-friendly materials and fire retarding, though there are, or fire retardant, we can say, not resistance, fire retardant materials. So we have tested as per the plywood specifications. And social impact means when you're constructing this type of material, when you are making this bamboo mat board, so it creates a huge employment generation to rural and tribal villages. So that this main component in this type of board is the mats, bamboo mats. So when you are this weaving the mats, so a lot of employment generation is there for the rural and tribal women who can become engaged. And with the manual system, they can weave, because right now the machines are there, but for the weaving system, some pattern is required. It is a herringbone pattern is required, so that we can get the strength. What we have tested, the strength is required. In China or other parts, we can see the machines are available for weaving, but they are giving this herringbone pattern is not there. Only the right angle perpendicular mat weaving system is there. That also we have already undertaking a research work which is going on, and we're comparing that whether we can achieve same strength with this type of hand weaving materials where the herringbone pattern is not there. So we'll see, but this type of if the industries comes and it creates, and this already not only for the mat making, board making, but mats, because mats are very much scarce. Though bamboo is available out of many parts of the India, but these mats are very much scarce, and these industries are not getting the mats. In an industry in Kerala, and they are procuring the mats from Vietnam. Though in India bamboo is there, so this awareness should be there, so that you can convert. It's very to invest very little amount of investment, so that you generate the mats, and not only for boards, also for other purpose. You can use this mats like trays, like some plates, like uh, boards, small boards. We can use it. So like this, the mats are very much required to supply the material to these industries. Now, when you are using these mat boards as a wall panel, so we can use when we're using as a double wall system. Means we are using a double wall and using insulation material. Now we have tested the acoustic properties of this walling system. So it's seen that it is very giving a good results, and transmission loss is very much less, and it is good sound absorption material. So it can be used as a walling system, double wall system also. And when you are going for this thermal conductive part, means, so we have already checked that nearly 5 degree, 4 to 5 degree, it is reducing the temperature inside to the difference. It is 5 degrees, so that is good material. So we have also tested the material in our laboratory also for the sandwich material, means double wall with the insulation material. We have seen that thermal conductive coefficient and resistance we have seen is very good to other respect to other non-combustible. Though if there is IS known, though IS specification is there, but compared to other materials, it is very much good results. Now we'll go for the second another material that is called bamboo mat corrugated sheet. This short name is BMCS. So we have developed also this corrugated sheet as 8 feet by 3.5, and its thickness of the sheet is nearly 3.5 mm. So it is a very good green roofing material compared to other available sheets, that is CCS or CG sheets or asbestos or CGIC sheets. And during the manufacture of this corrugated sheets, it does not affect the health of the workers and environment. So for every bamboo composites, the energy requirements is very low. These materials are highly resilient, low weight, low thermal conductivity, and good aesthetic appearance. It's good, very look good. When you use this type of bamboo corrugated sheet, it looks is good. So this type of and during the working, it is, you can see though it is very much thin, is 3.5 mm. So you will think that when you're doing the working or putting the sheets on the roof, so people may get it may crack or it may bend down. So it is because it is highly elastic material and toughness, so nothing will happen. If 4 to 5 people stand on this type of roofs and constant, so nothing will happen. We have already checked and this load also. Now the technical specifications I'm coming. This is as per IS what we have developed. So we have giving the results. So you see the number 4 column, resistant to falling weight. So does not fall or crack or has not break or It's not cracked, so it conforms to this specification. Minimum load bearing capacity is 4, so we have got very much good. And resistance to fire, you can see what is the speed of flame maximum is 4500, so we have achieved nearly to that. And flame penetration is also good. So these are the fire properties, and other water absorption also you have to see, because it is always exposed to the environment, so it is near to that results also. So we are giving some coating also on the top of that so that you can, the maintenance cost gets reduced. Now, in comparison to other available materials, you can see what will happen. So thermal conductivity is very low, and so we are telling about 15%, but I have seen also that 5 degree is already reduces. And whether it affects this rust proofs, sound resistance is good, load bearing capacity is higher than other available materials, and the social impact is same. So we can use some employment generation to rural people. They are eco-friendly. Now we'll another part, that is ridge cap also, because when you are putting the seats on the roof, some caps should be there to this module of this corrugation, so that it can put on that above the top of this. So this cap we have developed that will be suitable for this bamboo mat seats. These are the people used to use this aluminum seats or thin flat boards. We can substitute it, and it is very easy to put these roofing caps. They're easy to fix and can be fixed to at any dimension, and they're stable, non-permeable, and anti-resistant. So same properties, because it is coming from the same material. Now, before that, we have also tested this corrugated sheet. We have tested this weathering effect, exposure test. Then we have done the bending test, and then we have the spread of flame test, spread of fire, and the roof truss also we have done when we're using the raw bamboo also. That is another part. But see, when you have done the flame test, spread of flame test, we have seen that only some ash is left on the top of the surface without hampering the inner part of the seat. So it is, you can see, it is very good material for fire resistance also, fire retardant. And now I will tell you that these materials, all the materials what you have developed, has been approved by the government for using it in their government activities. That is, you can see the daily schedule of rates 2021. This is the table number or as code number, this item code number, where they have mentioned to use, you can use this type of material for any other activities. The rates are given there, and properties, specifications, all are given there. So it has been included, and it will be approved by the government of India. So we should use it, this type of material, instead of using other conventional materials which are not eco-friendly. For this, you can see mat corrugated sheet, your bamboo mat board for false ceiling also you can use for 4 mm thick, and mat board for partitioning wall, walling systems. So these are the materials where we can use it. Now we'll go for the broad benefits. What benefit we will get? That is, this, because it is a green, eco-friendly material, sustainable, they are renewable, and they are energy efficient. So these are the very much advantages we are getting from the bamboo. And as you know, bamboo is now a grass, so you can grow in your own farm, and you can sell it to the market without any hindrance from the other government part, that is Chinese or anything. So also it releases oxygen, and it absorbs carbon dioxide. So the environment will also clean. And after 3 years, because your maturity is 3 years, so after 3 years you can cut it and you can use it to other products. Many other products are there, but now today I will not go up other parts also. Low thermal conductivity, 15% temperature reduced. It has high load bearing capacity, as you see, high tensile strength, good sound insulation. Overall, I'm telling you, and surface rust proof, and it is 100% boiling water proof. They are lightweight, they are quick to install, versatile, sturdy, and resilient. They have non-sub materials. When you are using this material, no soft type of materials are there which will cause harm to the people, workers who are using it or who are living inside it. This products are detachable and can be dismantled and can be reused in any other areas or places. They are termite proof, fungus proof, and they are fire retardant, not registered as fire retardant. Because there is no IS specification to test this material, we have a IS specification for testing the fire retardant properties of plywood, that is IS 5509. So we have tested as per this IS specifications. Now we are also developing this IS specifications, the structural use of bamboo. So we will incorporate it slowly, and then we will find the properties, what is the maximum value we can achieve for this fire resistance part. Now we'll go the how we can use this structural we can use this bamboo composites in engineering part. We can use as a precast bamboo reinforced concrete also, if we use along with this bamboo composites as elements or components along with the precast bamboo reinforced concrete also. We can use this as a webs and flanges by using this phenol resorptional formaldehyde adhesives, which can use as a glue. And we can also fabricate beams from the bamboo composites, like single taper, double taper, or horse type beams, as I'm showing in the figure. So this type of this we have given in the IS specification also. It is available in the IS specification, where you will see different types of size sections we can use, and we can bamboo waves or flanges. So that can be used as a truss. When you're constructing roofing materials, we can use as a truss, and you can use to this wave material. So these are various applications we can use. Previously, we were using this structural ply when you are constructing this wood bamboo trusses. So we can use now this bamboo composites also. They are very much tough, and this rigidity will be there, and there will be no shear when you are making the connections. Now, bamboo composite sections has a high potential for this mass housing for disaster-prone areas and earthquake-resistant structures, because they have very low load and they are very flexible. Why? Why we will use this bamboo composites? As you know that this composites has a low mass of the components, means compared to other conventional materials, when you're using bricks or when you're using concrete in the roof, you see what is the load. The concrete minimum thickness of the slab will be your 100 mm. So the total load in the roof is very much high, and when there is an earthquake, a seismic load will come in the ground. This vibration will generate in the ground, and this whole concrete will fall. Only the reverse will be there, only the steel reinforcement will be there, but the concrete will fall. But concrete always fails in shear. So this type of material, when you use this bamboo composites, this load will be reduced, and this mishaps, if comes, this will not going in taking lives of the human. So this is a very much good advantages. That is the main advantages we can use during the earthquake loading. Conventional materials, I'm telling you, this stones or your bricks or your concrete, they do not absorb this shock wave. Shock means from the ground acceleration become vibration. This earthquake generates the vibration from the ground only. So this does not absorb it, but they will amplify, they will increase it, and it will cause this whole destruction of these houses. And you will see a lot of casualties. You will see in the Bhuj earthquake, we have seen the Nepal earthquake. What happens in the Sikkim also? We have seen total damage, and India, I think they have removed this zone 1 earthquake. India, in India, we can see the map. All India is divided into zones, different zones: zone 1, zone 2, 3, 4, 5. So zone 1 in the government of India has been removed, and we will see the zone from zone 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the worst. So they are totally sitting on the tectonic plates, and they're moving, not only these plates are going side by side, and when they will touch the plates, and that time huge, because this energy will be released through the earthquake, and you can imagine what will happen. Nothing will be there. It will only crashes to sand or dust. Nothing will be there. So in the seismic prone areas in Northeast, in North India, this concrete houses is not at all advised. Not advisable. You cannot do these concrete houses where roof will be made of concrete. In Assam, these guidelines were there. So they are only sloped roofs. But now see, no one is maintaining in Darjeeling, in Simla. You will see in the roofs along the slopes of the hill, concrete hotels are coming, concrete buildings are coming. But that is fully unsafe. When earthquake will happen, it will be dismantled. Nothing will happen. Or else, because they are sitting on the earthquake zone 5. You can see last time also in Karnataka we have seen who is in zone 2. They also face this earthquake. So this system is changing because the plates are moving. So now zone 2 maybe maybe upgrade to zone 3 also. So we have to see so that India is sitting the whole north part is sitting under the earthquake zone. There, this type of construction houses is a flexible construction. You can use steel frame structure, or we can use also a bamboo structure. Though bamboo somewhat different for this prefab type, but for steel it is very much usable. We can go for the prefab section. They bear the tensile, compression, and flexible stresses and allow the lateral movement when the earthquake comes or wind force comes. They allow the little movement and thus reduces the seismic forces. This is very much important. In China, you will see many. In Japan, the earthquake zone country, you will see that sections they are using for the steel so that they can allow the lateral movement when the seismic force comes. And after that, when the earthquake force is gone, they will go back to their old position. So that damage will not come. So they have developed with this some seismic dampers they have put so that this they can absorb. But these components should be having low mass so that the casualties will be not there. So what I've done, we have I will show you some one model how we have made it. One plan where bedroom, kitchens, and living room with cedar roofs. We have used this. We have constructed and we have checked the efficiency, how it is going, and how much yet whether any effects are having or not. We have checked it. So these are some sections I have developed, not for the steel section, some stack. So one sections I have made it. So it is very much lightweight. These are the sections for windows and other wall panels. We have made it. You can see the section details are there. What is the thickness and what is the width? These are the connections. Means when you are I have this actually this structures was elevated structure from the ground level. So that how will this connect this foundation part, this column part to the foundation? That is the connection details I made it. I'm showing you. And this is the right hand side. You can see the figure for the truss part. How will I made the truss and what is the angle, slopes, and other things. So that is very much required along to the dimension of the structure and also the area where the rainfall occurs. So accordingly, we have to design the slope of the roof. In Kerala, you will see the 45-degree pitch angle is there because too much rainfall is going on there. So we have to increase the slope of the roof so that the rain does not stand there or there hampers the roofing system. Another is that this is a three-dimensional dimension. How can you see that you can make very easy to install this type of tourism huts. This is tourism hut we have constructed. Very easy. I have installed this type of tourism hut within 3 days with 4 manpower at a site where there was no electricity, there was no power, there was no water, nothing was there. But I have installed these houses with 3 manpower. I installed there with this type of houses. Very much easy to install. But this can be used for the your disaster, post-disaster part where you can construct this type of assemble this type of houses. This is fully prefab in a single wall. See, this is the phase wise I'm doing how I am installing these houses. This is very much easy to construct with a design template. And it is a remote area. You can see there is nothing is there, only the top of a hill. It is the top of a hill. So, and it is the temperature was too much at that time, 45 degrees centigrade, 45 degrees centigrade. I have constructed these of houses. Another that first model I have shown, this is a double wall system where we have just construction this type of process. We're using this. I've used a glass wool reinforced material, but it is now we can substitute with a your thermocol also. There is very much good insulating material. So these are all the panel materials, the walling systems we have to think of. You can see the interior part, how it looks like, and finally it will look like this. Anything you can do with that, and mainly if, this type of, since the size is 8x4, so we have to design the sections or choose the dimension in such a way that the this cutting cost is very much less, is zero. So that dimension should be a multiple of 4. That will be helpful to use the whole material. You can use it. This is the thing we have developed in the Telangana Forest Department Botanical Park in Hyderabad, and this is the office we have generated, and we are using this type of, and this is the floor. It is full of bamboo. It is a bamboo lumber. What we have developed, this lumber can be transformed into bamboo tiles. That is the part. So we have used this bamboo tiles here, and you can see the door. This door is also developed by EPT. This is a bamboo molded skin door. So where we have used this bamboo mat board as a bamboo skin. So you'll see a lot of skins are there, but these skins are not manufactured in India. They are coming from New Zealand or other foreign countries. So they are also costly. So we have developed this skin, molded skin from bamboo mats, so that can be also used as a looking very much good look, and the strength is too much high. It is around 3 to 4 mm thick. Now, where you can use this bamboo mat composite in railways, this because we are the supply of the technology, and we have given the technology to the farms where they have used this type of our material in railways, Indian railways. Now huge quantity they're using on the stations platforms, you can see. So with this removing this your adversaries and CGCs, it is good, and it is going on very good also. Another part we can use in another gazebos or your tourism huts, resorts, circuit places, tourist craft stars or bazaar rent shelters. There you can use this type of material. Combine also false ceilings. You can see the false ceilings also looking very much good aesthetic look. So here's a wide application. This is the, you can see that this structure, in the first structure I can see the this is your gazebo tap where I've made. Completely we have used this type of material, our corrugated sheet, and it is working very fine. Here also we can use this type of material in other areas by universities and your common areas where we can use this type of our composite materials. Here you can see the housing that I've told, where I've told this type of housings we can also use as wall cladding or either total exterior or interior. We can use this type of materials. Now, our next focus area is to develop this prefabricated housing system, because this some part is prefab there, some part is not there. Because when you are using the sandwich material, prefab will be very much difficult. And also now we are going for prefab housing in event of natural hazards, earthquake, cyclone, or any other floods or flash flood. How can we will install this type of areas, disaster mitigation houses? So there is a need of this. Now it is there, but they are not. This bamboo, this type of houses is not available. I want to use as a bamboo as a structural material, not as a steel. So that can be how do you do it? That is the main purpose. So this there's a need, very much need for this type of houses, with the goal of providing this disaster relief, post-disaster management that is very much required. At the same time, we can use this bamboo, raw bamboo, which is treated also, and bamboo composites, so that in future this community can use themselves as one of the most versatile material in construction. We can also use this locally available eco-friendly materials for shelters constructions before, post disaster, and after also. As a long-term development context, there is our aim, and bamboo plays a very essential role in shelter and ancillary structures. So we can use this type of another small components. One trusses will be there, one columns will be there, one beams will be there. This type of part ancillary units we can develop so that we can supply to other chains in the other part sections. Now you can see how you compare this conventional material. It releases too much carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, and they produces the greenhouse effect, greenhouse gas, and that is the natural calamity. You can see the how it changes the climate. So our environment is getting polluted every inch of second. So that should be reduced. In China, they are using too much bamboo in every sector now. They are using. So whether we have this bamboo, our quantity of bamboo is much more, 4 times more than China. But our productions, our change of product, making the products or conforming it is China is making 4 times more, and there is a $1 billion market they are doing with this bamboo. So we can think, and this they are eco-friendly and biodegradable materials. They can be replaced with frames for buildings, for shelters, and can also replace expensive and heavy materials. It provides an alternative to concrete, especially to river constructions, and where very much difficult to reach there, bamboo we can use it, and we can use for post-disaster rebuilding, and also for the low-income areas where we can have access to locally sourced bamboo. One thing we have to do when you're using this raw bamboo, we should treat these bamboos as per treatment process. That we have to do. That will increase the life of this bamboo, and then we can use as part with these steel frames or other materials. So these are very much required when using. Without treatment, we should not go, because immediately it will be attacked by borer. Now, when you look about this common building materials, means what we're using, that is earthen wall, mud wall, unburnt wall, brick walls, stone walls, or ekra wall, or we are using GIC metal sheets. They have a high damage vulnerability. They use high damage, and they are very much vulnerable. So these type of houses, what we have seen, they are much more permanent in nature, and they are not dismantleable or disaster resistant. The brick houses, what we have, they are too much vulnerable, and they does not have a seismic band, and also the mud houses. So when disaster occurs or your flood occurs, anything, you will see total the brick houses, they much during the earthquake, and also during the cyclones or anything, this type of mud houses will collapse. Some disaster relief shelters are there available, but they are not eco-friendly in nature. So these are the hazards for disaster mitigation. You can see we have seen the classification of performance and classification of hazards. So low earthquake, what is the wind, medium, on high flood. So we can color these as a red or green or amber color. So you can see when it is red, means they are structured to expect to fail under wind loads. So we have to also analyze the structure against wind also, and also earthquake, or also other loads which acts on the structure. So analysis should be there. See, we have seen lot of structures are coming in India with bamboo high-rise buildings also. But see, there is no IS specification to design the structures. There is no design for bamboo structures. Concrete is available. You can see IS 4556 is there. Steel design structures, steel IS codes are there. IS 800 is there, but there is no IS specific design. Only figures are there, but we have design is not there. So we should not go before designing, without designing the structures, because it may fail at joints and any other places. So that will be a risk factor will come. So what is when you are designing, when you are using, what is the factor of safety will take? That is also not defined in the IS specification. That we are doing. So we are doing this remaking this IS specification. We are reacting this. So we are at par with this timber also. Timber also, the specification is there. So at par, we are also making one handbook on bamboo, how we can use, how can design bamboo structures with. That is also some inputs are required from this engineering institutes like IIT or there, because EPT cannot do this type of theoretical part. So that is very much required. So data inputs are always welcome. We can put this data here so that this is very much helpful to the young generation, the young engineers, and who will do this type of constitutional structures. These are the elements of this your the elements of this your sections, where you can see this roofing structures and this wall structures, and also your flooring part. So this is the different floor parts will be there when you're using the steel parts or any other. So it is the elevator structure also. This is the for disaster resilience structure should be elevator structure, so it can be constructed at any other places. So this is a system model I've developed. So how we can use this type of structures with bamboo only, not no other steel will be there. They are very much lightweight, and they are too much earthquake resistance and corrosion proof and it can be constructed at the seashore also, and there is no harm to people who will be living in this type of shelters. No environmental pollution during dismantling, sand dense, and also they does not occupy too much land here. No direct contact with the soil, and hence erected in waterlogging areas also, and massive foundations is not required for this type of structures. Flexible in architectural design, extensions possible, and modification can be done here. Now I will show when I displayed a model in this Lucknow Global Housing Mela, where our Prime Minister visited the stall where EPT products and EPT house, and he has complimented this type of houses, and he was very much interested in this. Some of the Prime Minister of India. I will just play if it is coming or not, I don't know. Sound is coming. You can see that Prime Minister of India has visited this there. He is knowing about our technology, our materials.
Mr. Amitava,
Hmm.
could you share the link
Exhibitors
on
from
the
all over the
chat
country
window?
participating
Yeah.
See, he is
from
now picking
Meghalaya in the northeast. As you can see,
this is a
Prime
model developed by
Minister
me,
going
and I have
through
projected there.
a
So
model of a house built of bamboo. How bamboo can play a major role in the economy of the northeast, and how the technology can also be used.
So lastly, this is my structure what we have developed in New Delhi. This is a bamboo solar hut. How we can use also solar panels and generate electricity in rural areas, and we can construct this type of bamboo houses. It is totally, we have used bamboo and other composite materials in flooring also, without using steel and concrete, and without using these concrete materials. So this is the initiative was taken by our minister, Dr. Harshvardhan, who was, because this type of houses you can never very less see in north part of India, not northeast. So to promote the use of bamboo in every sectors, and it was appraised by CPWD also, chief engineer, how can use these materials. So slowly it is going. Government of India has given a guidelines in northeast India that to use this bamboo materials, composite materials in all sectors. So slowly it will come to all over India also, so that we can use. And one thing is, people should come to take this technology, to use this bamboo composites and bamboo also in every sector, because bamboo is there. Once you cut the bamboo, then bamboo will grow. If bamboo is not cut, bamboo is in the forest. So how we can go ahead? And bamboo plantation not only absorbs the carbon dioxide but also reduces the soil erosion. So when I visited an area in West Bengal, which is near to the sea, and the sea water, just height of the sea water, which gone inside the villages, it was 20 feet high, and it has damaged total villages, and the houses, nothing is there. So there, though they have made some houses, but if you have constructed this type of houses, at least with proper connection, this will survive. So, and also if you plant the bamboo plantations along the riverside, that will also safeguard the water, also the forces of water, this force of water, that will help on soil erosion also. So before going that, we have analyzed the structure using a software called STAT software. We have analyzed the structures using different type of loads on the structure: wind load, dead load, live load, structural load, live load. We have analyzed, and we have checked the deflection, what is coming on the structure. You will see so small model I've seen. So very little amount of deflection is coming when you use this bamboo composites or bamboo as a structural material. This very much low deflection is coming, displacement along the nodal joints. That is very much important. So now, last part I'm coming. So bamboo, when the conventional construction material along, they are increasing the cost of total now in the construction part, and somehow it may be making also unaffordable at distance dream for average income salary person. So we can think of to use bamboo or bamboo composites in the housing sector. There is bamboo based. What you found out that bamboo based housing systems are energy efficient and also reduce the cost of the masonry construction by 60%. So it is very much advantageous. And also we can use, if some in other parts, if you are using concrete, cement in other bamboo grid walls, where you can also use fly ash also. So that is also reduce the cost of bamboo based housing systems that have not taken part. But I'm telling that we can use this bamboo. We have already studied that if you substitute the cement by fly ash, that also reduces the cost for grid walls, bamboo grid walls. Now bamboo wall or bamboo composite base also consumed 7 times less energy than that of conventional similar dimension houses. So this is very much important, that energy, they take the energy very much less. And the bamboo or use of bamboo composite walling and alternate building systems should be encouraged to make our earth more green and pollution free. So thus it is very much a sense or a common knowledge that we should use this bamboo or bamboo composites in housing sector, so that we can change our lifestyle. And we have already lived so much years with these conventional materials. We can use with some technical inputs. And the standardization part, you can see that there is a CD sitting where I told that's building construction practices, where EPT is also principal member. I am also the principal member of this section. And this IS 15912 is on the way. We're incorporating data, design analysis data, so that everyone can use it. Bamboo is included in the section B3B of National Building Code. And also there is ISO specifications on limited design of these bamboo structures. We also at par we are doing this National Bamboo Handbook. And also application use of bamboo structures, ISO 22156 is there. So that is the standardization part we are doing. EPT also gives training to this type of composite house systems or this bamboo grid systems. Any trainings we are giving, already we have imported many areas. So this is the part also in the EPT is also giving. Last conclusion part, so you can see that how we can go, or how can use this bamboo as a composite. You can use as innovative housing systems. You can use for farmhouses, schools, disaster part, and earthquake areas. We can use this. We can construct this. Think of construction of houses because they have a very low mass. And here the NGOs and government is very much important role, key role in taking this type of using or making these guidelines and giving to the other sectors so that we can use it as on a large sections. Clearly giving guidelines that we should use this materials instead of these conventional roofing systems or other panel materials, wall panel materials that is available in the gypsum materials are there, anything other, they are not health proof. Thank you all. So this is my email ID, and you can contact me or for any time. And this is my website. Also, total many things are given in this website. You can bamboo composites or EPT, the you can go through it. You can see a lot of things about bamboo and all the materials you can see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shri Amitava sir. That was a wonderful, captivating presentation. It was very informative and quite heartwarming to see bamboo being used as in the housing area. We hope many people will adopt this technology. Before we proceed, I would like to thank all the participants who have joined us from Clubhouse. And if you'd like to ask any questions, please raise your hand on the Zoom. Otherwise, who's coming from Clubhouse, you can feel free to chime in. The floor is open for questions now.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Ramakrishnan, please go ahead, sir.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
you're audible, sir.
I am Dr. Piyush Kanti Khatwa from Holdia. This is a nice presentation, and we have learned that bamboo is renewable and fast growing. So, Amitava sir have told nicely that it is the near future. In case of disaster, it will be a good housing system. But my question is, during cyclone and flood, how we can erect because there is a 1 feet of water is lagging there. So it is required more than 1 week, 2 weeks, because drainage system is not good due to unplanned housing system. So in that situation, how we can erect this house? It is very good to prefabricated, easily erect. So how we can erect in on that water lagging position?
That is the part we are doing. We have to research work, because this bamboo will go directly into the waterlogging areas where you cannot construct any foundation part or pit part, because we need to construct a pit also, because water should not directly contact with this bamboo. So that is the part. Last time also we are because EPT has to do this work also with because this foundation part where to erect this directly on the water. That is because when bamboo will directly, some part will be under water and some part will be in the atmosphere. This will create damage to the structural integrity of this bamboo. So that we are doing. How can do it, or any other features will come. We are working on it.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So next question from Mr. Ramakrishnan, please. Mr. Ramakrishnan, please go ahead, sir.
Yes. The presentation is very nice, and I'm from Tamil Nadu. We have we are planning to form a bamboo FPO. So we are just analyzing the market. My question is, actually, I am very sorry that I joined in the meeting only in the middle. So I don't know whether you have covered this part or not. So to set up this roofing industry, how much capital investment is needed?
See, that we have to calculate. That we have to calculate the machinery part, because machinery part we have to add the cost of machines we have to add. No? So we have a leaflet. So if you mail me, I will send you the leaflet. We can tell you the total cost for setting up this bamboo industry. Because very long before only one industry has taken, two industries only. I think Kerala Bamboo Corporation and Timpac, they have taken our technology long before. That is my question, because they are now charging more also, because there is no entrepreneurs and there is no making. The cost is also high. So we are always welcoming that people should come. Like if you see in India, a lot of plywood factories are coming. So if plywood factories is number one, now only one or two, then what is the cost? So to reduce the cost and use it. So because government, when I'm going everywhere in India and giving the presentation like this, the costs are high, because we are not making the products. Only 2 or 3 companies are making. 2 companies for the corrugated sheet also, and their costs are making high. So there is no competitors. So if you mail me, I will tell you what is the cost. You have to add the cost of the machines also, total machines, and the part. And because die will cost more.
Okay, sir. My second question is this product available in the market? Where can I buy that?
Yes. This I told you, Timpact is Barney Hut in Meghalaya. They are producing this.
I will share the details.
He will share.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramakrishnan. And moving on to Mr. Sendil Kumar. Please go ahead with your questions. Sir.
Good morning. It was a very informative session, Amitav. My only question is, okay, when you say industry, how big can the industry be set? Because see, if we are talking to any industrialist and who wants to actually do the challenge, what I found in your structural part is that weaving thing, which has to be manual, right?
Manual. That is set. Because there is no machine available in India where this is the herringbone pattern.
No, so that's what when herringbone can we develop. I mean, the first priority can be developed because the moment we go in for a manual system, we will be limited by the number of people who are available, number of manpower. Even if we sets up an industry, the back end channel of the rate at which the herringbone structure is developed may become slower than the demand. Because these are products which, when once properly marketed, the demand could go up to such an extent, then supply becomes a problem. Though bamboo is available, this is there. So can some work, or can we work out on a solution to find out can be made?
EPT is doing a project where we can use, we're developing a machine, indigenous machine by EPT, which will give a right angle, this portion, right angle pattern, and we'll make this board or corrugated sheet or boards, and we'll compare with this developed the herringbone pattern mats what we have developed, and we'll see compare if the values are good, if the properties, mechanical properties are at par with this, then you can only recommend to the IS that this is okay, we can good. So we are already doing this because right angle machines are already available. China have made this type of machines. It is available. Now we are doing the project. Already maybe the project will be completed within this year, or by this year it will be completed. So we'll see if it's coming or not. And also we also think of the employment generation also. They are coming, but demand you have to find, because that is the main government attack should do. All the governments and should focus on it. There is only government of India has given focus on northeast part only. In other parts they have not given any guidelines. So that should be, so that demand will increase and people will use it. Only for some aesthetic parks or tourism parks, something they are using, but mass we have to use it, so that then many industries will come and they will go. No.
Because I am coming from a place called Ooty, which has got a similar which is a problem like what you had mentioned. Technically, legally, right from 1991, we are supposed to have a slope roof compulsory. But
I know.
Unfortunately, none of the buildings have it. What they've done is only as a facade. Majority of the building has just put a facade of a slope roof only in the side part of it. Yeah, but the unfortunate thing about that is none of the concrete building have lasted more than 15-20 years. It goes into a lot of disrepair. Leakage, water leakage is a huge problem. I mean, any of the houses, even the latest technology which they have built has got this issue. So I think there is a good scope in hilly areas.
One model we can, and actually one model, because government of India has told us to construct one model of bamboo houses in every place, so people will know, okay, that can be done, and that can, and we can see also the how it is performance, and in every area. Whether I told you, in slopes of the roof should be taken care of, depending on the, in Kerala you see what is the slope, pitch will be 45-degree angle, so it's the highest slope, so that rainwater total drainage is very much good. So that is also think of, we can think of.
We'll work out, and I'll work out a solution about it. The advantages, the forest minister of Tamil Nadu is from Ooty only.
Very good, sir.
Definitely he will be interested to do this.
Thank you.
I'll just connect with
Mrs. Sendil, we will meet offline. I think you're in Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
So
yeah.
Yes. I will probably we can visit to Ipriti when you're here. So you can see the model house there.
Yeah, you can see, sir, because all my many models house we have made, we can see there.
Yes.
But I've told we have made their house.
All right. Thank you very much. We move on to our next question from Mr. Ram. Mr. Ram has joined all the way from US. It's almost 2 p.m. there for him. And
Okay.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, Ram. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the quick introduction. Sir, it was an awesome platform, and you have given a very wide knowledge on it. Yes, I have, when I walked through your presentation, two questions comes to mind, almost something Sandil might have asked. One is the lifetime, right? When we build up any bamboo construction, bamboo and water it should not, directly interact. So how this type of molding or a type of construction will help in terms of rainfalls, kind of.
Rainfall means some maintenance you have to work. Because bamboo, it is a natural material. Yeah. Some maintenance work, you have to do some maintenance work. Because you would see Bangalore, there also too much rainfall is going on, heavy there. So there also you can see our houses which are made in 1985. I have seen nothing. Only I've done the maintenance part. It is working fine, bamboo houses. So the maintenance you have to do some regular maintenance that should be done on the roofing part also and all the bamboo also. That is the main thing. And treatment, proper treatment should be given, or else it will rot away. That is the main important. There is no one thinking of just cutting the bamboo and it is using and then just coating the other. Okay, khatam. That should not be done. Proper treatment should be there before using it as a structure. That is very much important. And more of treatment, whether for that bamboo for exterior use or interior use. So you have to think of the treatment process also. That is very much important.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'm in New York, so mostly now it's a snowy time, which has more moisture content, right? So I think the way the build to cover, water resistant or moisture resistant on the outside area will help to long last. That's what my understanding, sir.
That is because see our houses long before not our houses, there's bamboo houses you can see in Badrinath side or other sides already they've constructed some houses up there, and in the Indian newspaper they have published there. It is going all, nothing has been happened on these bamboo houses, and they within the snow load they have taken care of the snow load also. I'm telling you that some maintenance some should be done on this composite materials or all the roofing part also, so that it will be go fine, because it will not in this exterior they are taking care of very good.
Awesome, sir. I have one more question related to your, research. Here now, there's one more popular thing is coming up as blocks in using a bamboo compressed wood. They're making a blocks, kind of
lumber.
Yes. You can easily, one by one you can keep
here also we have if it also developed this bamboo lumber, and one factory also there in Tripura where they are using, where they have constructed this, made this a bamboo lumber from the bamboo fibers with cold press, not hot press, and this is a huge block of timber. And this block I'm telling you, I've showed you that this blocks has been can be from that block this we have made this bamboo tiles or as a wall panel. That is also and substitute to this conventional timber, means salud or teak wood, anything that is very much, that is also very much a good product. You can just change any bamboo to a composite, huge strength composite material. That is also very good. As a CLT also you think of cross laminated timber. It is very much important. I think the European countries they are going for the CLT. This cross laminated timber is very much good. So that is for structural part, by beams or columns. Only we can use this type of material. That is very much good thing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Ram. And now moving on to the next question from Mr. Shri Joshi. Please go ahead, sir, with your question. Mr. Joshi, please go ahead, sir. Okay, we seem to have lost him. Fine. Any more questions from the audience? We have a panel of, we have a lot of guests from
Hello, sir.
as well.
Hello.
Dr. Khatua again from Haldia.
Yes.
Sir, in case of our bamboo structure or in our steel structure, maximum wind speed, actually, we are discussing about that in our, it is a coastal area of Bengal, it is Haldia. So how much pressure it can withstand? Have you done any experiment that 120 km per hour or maximum what is possible, sir? Because during cyclone, huge amount mud houses get destroyed. So that is why I am asking, sir, please.
See, we'll design, because as per the IS course, IS 875 is there for design of structures against wind load, not for bamboo structures, for steel structures, where there different wind speed are there. That is PZ, wind pressure, wind load is given as per the wind velocity of wind. It is given in the IS in Kolkata, in Haldia, or any other, all the regions. According to that, some design factors, you have to calculate coefficient, and then we'll design the wind pressure. There is wind will go on the leeward or on the backward side, windward side. So accordingly, here I have showed you the STAD model where we have used this IS specification in bamboo also, bamboo structure also. And yes, you can see that design, this displacement is very much low, very much less. That is point something 0 something displacement. So we have calculated. So this model is there where we can put this wind pressure and see in this ice pressure, this wind, what is given in the ice pressure, that we have to take care of. There's maximum 230, 240. No one can sustain. Not only in the concrete structures, roofing, you see the last in the phony, you can see the what happened. Total in the airport, the roofing structure has gone away. That's fast away like anything. So it was something nearly 200 km per hour. That is the speed. So whatever, that is the thing. So we have to design as per the IS specification what we are given. We have to take the factor of safety, because there is no IS specification. How will you design?
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. We move on to next question from architect Radhika Gopinath. Radhika ma'am, please go ahead with your question.
Yes, very good morning, all of you. And I'm so glad that I could attend this meeting today. So scientists, sir, I could hear that, you were actually working with the models and then expressed about the bamboo composites. In fact, I also got a chance to present my work in Uttarakhand Science and Technology when I was working in Dehradun. So I have presented a research paper on it. So for the hill areas, especially in Uttarakhand, you can see people have started, constructing conventional buildings. So I gave a proposal where, otherwise the traditional buildings were constructed with deodar wood, and it's a earthquake resistant building. And for 200, 300 years, it was all standing. But just because of the conventional building, they were converted. So I gave that proposal. I just wanted to know whether ITPRA will support me in, building my structure, like, because I have created a prototype model. Will you be able to help me out in testing and making it into reality? If it's so, how do I progress with it?
Now, what is the component material you're using?
I have used bamboo composites and purely, bamboo for the superstructure poles, and for the roofing, I've used bamboo composites. Especially, I concentrated on the wholesome design solution. So for the kitchens, and then gobar gas, like that, we can actually have a wholesome design solution. We can promote for the rural areas.
That I'm doing. That I'm also doing for the long area, going there, here and there, so that I can promote this. But it's very much difficult to assure the people. And okay, and it is how much single story? Or
it's a G+1 structure, sir. Basically, in Uttarakhand, if you see, they will have cattle shed in the ground floor, and first floor and second floor, depends upon their family size, they'll keep increasing the number of floors. So I made it only for G+1 structure. The basic layout of the traditional house, I've maintained it as such. Only alternative building solution I have provided, and trying to solve the problems, like how they can plan their buildings during the winters. So all those things, like how the snowfall can be taken care, how the smoke can be vented from the kitchens, same way, in that way. So I have the proposals with me.
Okay, you can share me with my email
Yeah.
to Bamboo Society. You can contact them and they will say give them email ID so they can share me the proposal to my
Okay,
email
sir.
ID.
It
Have a
was
discussion.
well appreciated. In fact, I got Young Scientist Award on that day. So I felt
Acha,
very
acha.
happy.
Acha, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so
Ms. Radhika, I have shared you my number. Let's
okay, sir.
stay in touch and we'll see what we can do on this.
Sure,
Yeah?
sir.
Thank
Currently,
you.
I'm in Bangalore, so I came to know Tumkur is the nearest office, I guess. So it's good that I'm nearby.
Which office?
No, we are based in Bangalore. The
Okay.
office is in Bangalore only. So
Yeah.
we can take it further.
Radhika, my suggestion is, yeah, meet us, and then in fact, since you are
Yes.
actively involved with construction,
So,
bamboo construction, I would suggest you join us.
okay.
That see, we are also trying to strengthen the bamboo sector and provide whatever assistance or guidance we can give. So I think people who are actively involved will be very happy that you join us.
Oh, lovely.
I would request even Professor Khatwaji also. Better. In fact, West Bengal.
Sir, Mr. Khattu, Dr. Khattu is also working with me because he was under me in EPT for a long time. And he has joined, so he is working and we have some doing work on bamboo, also giving some proposals, something we are doing on bamboo.
Excellent.
We are jointly working. So I will take him to my chapter. Once the chapter is open in Kolkata, Bengal.
So because we'll be starting a chapter and he has been working especially on the coastal construction. So it'd be nice if you have people now who are actively involved with bamboo.
So if any of you from Bengal, please follow us. We're going to start a Bengal state chapter very soon. And it will be under the patronage of some very talented people. Shri Amitava will be there, Shri Anup will be there. And let's see how we take it forward. Any more questions from the audience, ladies and gentlemen? If anyone from Clubhouse would like to ask a question, please raise your hand and I will pull you up. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question. Is anybody available in bamboo who can set up such huts?
Sure, sir. We have several people who have done similar work. We can definitely connect you with some people. Please contact the Bamboo Society office and we will definitely help you out in this.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get your name, sir. It says Bamboo Society.
My name is Ranganath.
Okay, sir. I will contact you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Last opportunity to ask your questions. Okay. So, Composites, sir.
Yes, sir.
What to you?
Hello, sir. Ranganath,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Hi,
Yes, sir.
Sir, may I have a mobile number of you and email address?
Sorry, who's this?
So I am Raghu Reddy. I was actually a civil engineer and later I done my diploma in IWST, a woodworking course, professional woodworking course, which is in Bangalore, Malleshwaram. So I am also more interested in creating sustainable houses like this.
Sure. Yeah.
And
I was the number, sir.
Actually, I visited Bangalore, Malleshwaram nearest 18th class. There is Bamboo Society office. I get limited information. And may I know where you are from, sir?
So we are also from the same office. Please give us a call before you come there. So we can.
But I didn't see you, sir. Sometime some Naik or somebody was there when I am there before COVID. Actually, it is happened.
Okay. I've shared you my number.
Okay.
Let's stay in touch and then fix an appointment and we can meet up there.
Yeah, and thank you, sir. And so Bamboo Society of India, it's only located in Bangalore itself, or it's located in every state? Like.
Okay.
I will answer that.
Please.
Yeah, Bamboo Society of India is headquartered in Bangalore.
Okay.
We have chapters in some states. We are trying to spread it to the rest of the states.
Okay.
In Telangana, we have just formed a chapter. In Andhra also, there was Andhra Pradesh, there was a chapter, but because of the split in states, Andhra also will be forming a separate chapter now.
Okay.
So it is like that. And you are referring to Mr. Naik. So Mr. Sundar Naik was the earlier chairman of Bamboo Society of India.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. So you had met the previous chairman, and you be in touch with us. See, what we do is we'll try to provide you chances to interact with other people, other members who are experts in this or who are in this kind of activity. Whatever you're planning to do, we'll give the right connections, and then that's it.
Actually, from Bangalore, madam name is Neelam.
Neelam Manjunath, yeah, Mrs. Neelam Manjunath is there.
Yeah, she is the one of the.
She is for Karnataka chapter. She is the director now.
Yeah.
For Karnataka.
May I know, Punati Sridhar sir, you are located in Bangalore or somewhere in?
You are asking me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are all located in Bangalore. Myself in Bangalore, Mr. Rangnath is in Bangalore.
Okay, actually, I was delayed. Just now I seen from instead of wood signs, I updated this details about the webinar, every information. Just now I went out and I came back.
Okay.
Just now I joined, sir. I missed the.
Contact us.
Thank you.
Contact us. We'll try our best to help you.
Okay. May I have that recorded this all the webinar?
Oh, they're all there. They're all there in Mr. Rangnath. It's on YouTube.
Do you have the invitation, Mr.
Yeah, I have, sir.
In the invitation, you can see a QR code at the end.
Yeah.
If you scan the QR code, that will give you the link for the Telegram.
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay.
And the WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
As well as the website. So primarily, please stay connected on Telegram because we have more than 400 users on Telegram right now.
Then I
just continue to grow. People like you should contribute and grow this ecosystem. Please join us on Telegram as well.
Okay, sir.
I have a question. If you're done with your questions, then I'll move on to the next question.
And may I have Radhika madam number also, who is as a architecture actually. Otherwise, I will pass my number.
Yes, you connect. Just share your number to me, and I will make sure that it is exchanged with you. Right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Raghav. We have one question from Mr. Joshi, Srinivas Joshi. Mr. Joshi, are you there? So you're also connected on Clubhouse. So if you can raise your hand, I'll pull you up to talk. I've already sent you an invitation on Clubhouse to speak. Okay, his question is solid bamboo. Can I go along periphery of?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome, sir.
This is Srinivas Joshi side.
Please go ahead with your question, sir.
I'm just trying to, to have the proper biodiversity. Along the periphery of the field, I want to grow the bamboo, the solid bamboo. Is it advisable to grow solid bamboo along the periphery?
Yeah, actually, it is. You can use it as a fence, but then please give sufficient space so that you do not encroach the neighbor.
10 feet we are giving a space in between.
Yeah, 10 feet, at least minimum 10.
And same, bamboos we wanted to use for making our own, we are trying to do multi-layer farming. And we use these bamboos for, making a low-cost greenhouse inside the field.
Yes, yeah. Which species you are planting?
We are trying to, planting you are telling?
Yeah, which
solid bamboo, which one I have to plant? I don't know. What is the species?
Which is your location?
We are at Haveri district in Karnataka.
Okay.
It's a Malnad area.
Okay, yeah. Haveri, if it is Malnad, closer to the forest area and good rainfall, probably Stocksea would be good for you.
Which is the quality, sir?
Stocksea. That is Marihal bamboo, which are in the North Canara district is available. Marihal.
Marihal.
Yes, please.
It is a solid bamboo?
Solid, yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, it can. We wanted to use 12 feet long bamboos for making our greenhouse.
12 feet long, yeah, you get it. Yeah, it will be.
Sir, if you're using for greenhouse, probably stock could be used for certain cross sections. You could also look at Balcoa.
What is the quality, sir?
Bambusa Balcoa.
It is Balcoa.
Balcoa.
And in fact, there is already a design structure done with for a bamboo-based polyhouse.
Okay.
The video is on our library. You can look at that.
Okay. Okay, because this kind of system is getting developed all over everywhere. Every farmer if he follows, we could grow a lot of bamboos.
Absolutely, sir.
In every village.
Please, we want more people like you to encourage and grow bamboo and use it for multi-purposes.
We wanted to do that, sir, because again, this bamboo industry, what you're talking, so many applications, and it becomes a, as such big industry.
Thank you for your interest, sir.
Yeah, it will be nice, Mr. Srinivas Joshi, if you can join us. If you join Bamboo Society of India, we are trying to help farmers with what all you are trying to do. Maybe.
I know, because I'm attending your program regularly, sir, because I don't know if there is there any link is there, then definitely I'll just join with the Bamboo Society of India. And moreover, I'm working for a company called Wellspun. We started growing this bamboo charcoal bed sheets. Also, it is being manufactured.
Okay, excellent. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, since your presence is there now, we can always help the farmers out there.
Yeah. It is going to be a big this thing, because now I attend some of the seminars, especially related to this bamboo, which is used as a outer layer for all the farms. And it may be a big revolution as such.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your question. If you have seen the invitation, at the bottom, there is a QR code.
Okay.
If you can scan the QR code, you'll get all the contact details of Bamboo Society of India.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll go to the next question from Mr. Kirti. Mr. Kirti, go ahead with your question, sir. Mr. Kirti?
Yes, sir. Can you audible, sir?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am myself Kirti, sir. I am the farmer who is growing the bamboo, sir. There are two varieties in my farm, sir. One is bamboo, sir, and Bima bamboo, sir. So, can I get any marketing status for that, sir? I have already 10 acres bamboo, sir.
Where is Where is
sir, this? Actually, I am from Raichur district, sir, Sindanur. Sir, my village name is Mukunda, sir. So I already growing the bamboo from since 1.5 years, sir. It's already 11 to 12 feet height, sir, now. And I also growing the Bima bamboo also, sir. Okay. And recently I started 4 months back, sir, Bima bamboo also. It was 10 acres, sir. And so I am searching for the marketing and structure for that, sir. So can I get the scope of that, sir, in future?
Yeah, my suggestion is please join us. See, we have a Telegram group where there are already around 430 people.
Yes, sir.
So there, if you can, if you say that you have the material available, I'm sure there are others who will pick it up. It will be easier.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, and actually we have about 1,400 membership. We are trying to bring in all of them into the Telegram group. See, most of them do not have, they have not registered with Telegram. That's all. But slowly we'll be increasing the numbers. I'm sure that this kind of connectivity will happen there.
Yes, sir.
And there is scope for that.
Sir, I have